That Indian spirit around here that's always wanting to talk to me? If you are, now's the time to talk. Well, he's got the recorder, he can hear you. I know you got a message you want to get out. Now's the time to do it.
Hello? We're from Hillsborough area. Tell me someone did that. No? Is there someone here?
Can you tell me your name? Why was your people killed?
Came from the stairs, right? We are here to speak to you. Is there someone here? All right, Robert. Get down in there.
You gonna need my help?
Get down in there. This is pretty cool. Well, we're here at Lucy Run Cemetery, on Lucy Run Cemetery Road, and this is one of the oldest urban legends that I can find in Clermont County. It dates back to 1806. The story goes that there was a wealthy landowner on the road. He had some daughters, and one of them was very good looking, and she had a lot of suitors. She had her eye on one particular man, and they were arranged to be married, but before the marriage could happen, the story tells that the guy comes racing to Lucy's home here on this road on horseback during a very severe thunderstorm, and breaks the news to her that he has fell in love with another woman and the wedding is off. Well, Lucy didn't take that well. The story tells that she jumps on horseback to run after the man she was supposed to wed, and through the course of the storm, she got thrown from her horse into this creek down here, and it was swelling due to the storm, so her body was swept away. She perished. I believe that she was never found, but I'm not too sure about that. We're looking for her headstone now, but the ghost story tied to it is people see her apparition appear down the road here where she allegedly went into the creek, and the apparition is seen come running up the road and disappearing at these gates down here. So that usually happens around midnight, so we won't be seeing anything like that, I would imagine, but this is definitely somewhere I wanted to stop at on our way to Utopia. And it's a really cool legend. You know, it kind of follows suit with most legends in the area. When we do our research, we try to, stop at these places and just try to take it in. Why do people see these apparitions? What keeps these legends going? Well, somebody's seeing something. A lot of people around here do like a good ghost story. They like to scare each other. They like, those type of things. But you never know. There might just be some truth to it. We'll show you around here a little bit. There's this old section back here. Very old. And as we get towards the front, there is newer headstones. As you can see, there's very old stones. 1865. What did Robert find?
But them babies that he was talking about, them kids, there's 2 more right there.
4 kids.
One,
died less
two,
than a year apart.
There's 4 of them and 1 boy.
Last name.
That's pretty sad.
Daughter's son. That was about a year. Less than a year.
That one was off. That daughter was 1990.
That one wasn't even 2 months old. That one died in October.
This
Born
one
October,
was
died in
June
October.
1920.
Yeah, that's...
And died.
I mean, they all got different names. Daughter.
Same last name.
Yeah, it's all family members.
In different years. This is in 28, 22, 23.
Yeah, you'll see that with family, small family plots like this. This is a cinder block constructed vault. I don't know if it's like a utility shed, but it's got a cross and a year on it, so I'm thinking that it's a tomb. Never seen one quite like this. It's very recent. Yeah, out here at Dead Man's Curve, there's a lot of traffic nowadays, but ever since, the old Ohio not the turnpike, but the trying to remember what it was called. But there, this road used to be a deadly curve, and a lot of mysterious deaths that are related to this road deal with. I'm gonna say a lot of people think that this is cursed by Indian spirits, and the reason I say that is, even after they straightened this road in 1969, a few like 5 or 6 months later, like 5 or 6 people died in a car accident right here in the intersection, and that's when the urban legend of the faceless hitchhiker started to pop up here and there. Even though they straightened the road, people started seeing this faceless hitchhiker. They'd be driving down this road late at night, right around 1:20, 1:30 in the morning. They'd stop, notice the hitchhiker didn't have a face, and of course it'd freak them out, and they try to run. The hitchhiker chases you, supposedly, and it'll jump on your car if you try to hit it. It just gets up. A lot of people say their cars stall out here, they won't start. A lot of people claim to see, sometimes the faceless hitchhiker will show itself up on these hills, and they'll chuck rocks at them. It's very interesting to me why people would see such a thing. Now, I've heard of faceless hitchhikers, here and there throughout the U.S. as far as urban legends go. But this one's pretty profound. There's a lot of reports. People that are so scared of this intersection that they do not come out here at that time of night. We may be visiting this place at about 1:20, 1:30 in the morning tonight, so let's hope that happens, because I would love to witness a faceless hitchhiker, and I'm sure everybody else on this YouTube channel would love to do that too. So, Dead Man's Curve doesn't look like a curve because they straightened it in 1969, but it used to be a curve. Like I said, a lot of people's died, probably due to it being a treacherous treacherous curve. I mean, the reason these legends, you know, hold throughout the ages has a lot to do with what people believe in the area. If they're into the ghost stories, or if they're into, you know, the history of the area, they'll tie things in, you know, from their experiences to what they've heard other people experience, and it just gets passed on. And this is definitely one of the places that a lot of people in the area claim is the most haunted place in Ohio. So,
all right, we're out here at Dead Man's Curve, and I gotta admit, it's creepy, and I hear shit in the woods. It's pretty much 1:40, so I've been here between 1:30 and 1:40 when they say that they see the faceless hitchhiker. And it's pretty dark other than the traffic light. You hear that guy? I heard something.
Maybe it's hitchhiker saying, hey.
Will they do eyeball you, Robert?
Right here, gunshot, like pop, pop, like fuck.
Well, this is a very, very notorious place, so people are probably wondering, you know, people out for no good or whatever.
Mom, Jennifer.
Hey, we were coming for the same reason you were.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, do you mind if we stand by and watch?
That's
Has it
fine.
anything yet?
Nope, we got paranormal stuff with
You've
us.
got paranormal stuff happening already?
Oh, no, not
We got
yet.
equipment.
Equipment? Can we sit back and turn off our lights and watch?
That's fine.
We don't care. It's America.
Alright, thanks.
No faceless hitchhiker yet.
I know. I mean, I've seen it on the internet about it.
Yeah. It's worth a shot. I thought it was worth a shot. We were coming through right when he's supposed to show his face, so.
We were trying to make it in time.
I was also reading on the left over there.
Mm-hmm.
It says he stands up there and throws boulders down.
Right. I'd definitely like to see that.
I know. I was sitting there over there at that light. I was like, I hope he don't throw no boulders down my car.
Yeah, if you read through them, they say that when they see him, they'll try to hit him, and it gets up, and it'll try to chase you or jump on your car, and crazy stuff.
And they say there's a 68 Impala and I think a 69 Roadrunner that usually sits off to the side over there.
Huh. Now, isn't that the car that got in the accident right after they cut the ribbon on the?
Yeah.
Yep. That it was those two cars. I think they said the guy driving the person driving the 68 Impala hit the other car doing 100 miles an hour. They said this is Dead Man's Curve.
Yep, this is where it's supposed to be. I've researched this place, this whole county, for actually a year. I don't know. It's just like an intersection. It's hard to see how people would just get creeped out for nothing. You know, it's got to be something to it. There's nothing creepy about it.
No, they said a car pulled over right past that red light on the pull where you can pull off.
Yeah.
And some guy was up there using the bathroom, and he came running back down. He said, "There's a bear chasing me." And the guy was like, "There ain't no bear chasing me." And he said there was something running down, chasing him on 2 feet.
It's hard telling what it could have been.
Yeah. Then you gotta use the bathroom. I'll take yourself to sleep.
I bet a lot of people come out here, don't they?
Yeah.
Because see, if you go read about this place, it gives you kind of a narrow time window, so you would almost automatically expect to see somebody out here during that time snooping it out.
What time did you get here?
About 1:33.
You were trying to make me hear that.
I was pretty decent in timing it right. We stopped by Smyrna Cemetery to see if we could see the glowing headstone, and there was none.
No, it's right down on 132. Right when you start going down the hill, down little hill, and then it's called Lucy Run Road.
Oh, we went there, Lucy Run Cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were there earlier.
Nothing happened, huh?
Not during the day. We were there earlier during the day. Just taking pictures.
We're down here at Smyrna Cemetery. This is one of my favorite legends in the Clermont County area. Pretty much the legend goes here, there used to be a Methodist church here. And a long time ago when the Indians were fighting with the white men, these two Shawnee Indians captured a white man that was doing some survey work around here. He was actually surveying the area. And he was captured and taken prisoner by the Shawnee. They were going to execute him, but it just so happened that a female sorceress of the tribe took a liking to him and fell in love with him, and she bartered to free the white man and release him. Now the white man said he would come back to her if he promised her, or if she promised him land. So she agreed to that. So a couple years later, after the Indians signed a treaty in the area, he came back to claim the land. Well, the Shawnee Indians that approached the man, when they came, asking what he was doing, the man told him, hey, the Shawnee sorcerers by the name of Sweet Lips promised me land. Of course, they didn't honor the treaty. They hated him. They ran him off the area and tried to kill him, but he escaped. But the Shawnee went back, confronted Sweet Lips about it, and she pretty much fessed up to it, so she was executed. And she was said to be executed out here at the cemetery, somewhere either in a hole in the ground or burned at the stake. Now, the first types of paranormal activity that started out here was an apparition of a lady in white that people used to see while they would attend late night church meetings. They'd see an apparition at night, so it terrified them so much that they actually moved the church into town here in Felicity, but they kept this gravesite going. So as legends, are passed down, they started coming out here, checking out the cemetery, and they noticed this gravesite glows a little bit brighter at night, and they've sent rock samples off. They've tested to try to figure out if there's a natural reason why it should glow brighter than the other tombstones, but they can't figure it out. So they're thinking that it's paranormal. So we may stop here later tonight on the way back to see if it actually does glow brighter than these other tombstones. But Sweet Lips is said to be buried somewhere around this vicinity, and that's why they think that this stone glows brighter. That is yet to be seen. But it fries my battery, so I don't like using that. Alright, Robert. Get down in there.
You gonna need my help?
Get down in there. This is pretty cool.
Anybody's gonna break something. Don't say my name. No, I said it's just.
Wow, this is so rad. dude. You like this? Wow, dude. She's got the walker coming down.
It's gonna get a little dirty.
Wow.
We do whatever. We do whatever for each other. That's right, it is cool down here. I put my jacket on. Hello. Robert. That's good. I don't have to put my shirt on. But you should wear that on your butt.
Wow.
I got the flashlight right there too.
Look at Amber. She is like a warrior princess. So what do you think about this? This is in pretty good condition for 1847. This is very, very, very cool.
You gotta turn water into Kool-Aid.
Yes, water into lemonade. Wow, dude, it just looks like those rocks are just gonna fall. And the cars, when they go by, it sounds creepy, don't it? So what do you usually experience? I mean, other than what you just said up there to us.
Well, there's been people down in the church. Two of them were kind of hugging on each other. One of them got hit in the arm. It just felt like they said the energy went straight through their chest. And it hit the other person smack into the chest. They freaked out. They come running up out of there.
Jesus.
The other guy that was with them come up to make sure they made it out all right. And he was starting to climb up the ladder and something grabbed him. He was trying to pull him back in. When he got out of there, he looked back down in the bottom and there was a guy in overalls standing at the bottom like, where are you going?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's what they told me.
Okay. Hello? We're from Hillsborough area. Tell me someone did that. No? Is there someone here? Came from the stairs, right? We are here to speak to you. Is there someone here? Traffic. Okay, what did you guys hear?
Sound like big rocks coming down or something. I don't know.
That was a really weird coincidence, wouldn't you think? Yeah, don't.
No, when Robert promises he wasn't.
Yeah, well, I'm running a session. Please don't do that if you are. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Everyone, remain quiet again. We'll see. We'll go for another minute and we'll review it. My name is Justin. Can you tell me what your name is? Is there anyone here? I think I heard something there. Is there anyone here? I think I heard something there. Can you show yourself? Can you make a noise? Hearing traffic noise. Okay, I'm going to cut that. It's going to be loud with traffic until it gets a little later. All right, everyone quiet, please. Is there someone down here with us in spirit? Can you make your presence known if there's someone here in spirit? Can you make another noise? Can you tell us your name? Can you throw a rock? Can you come to the center of this room next to me? We have a device that can sense your presence. If you would like to know that we can sense you, you can come to us. Walking. See this? You can touch that. See this? You can touch that. Walking. I want to go ahead and hit record on this. It's still reading 66.6, 0.1 milligauss. Isn't that so ironic? We would like to talk to you. We want to know what's on the other side of the veil of death. Can you help us out with that question? All right, thank you.
Let's see, there's a man around in an old hat, old period 1800s type, a suit and a black hat. People see him a lot around here. I talked to all kinds of different spirits with the divining rods.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy down here at the bottom, and he was leaning up against the car, and he said, "Oh man, I'm feeling real sick."
Mm-hmm.
It felt like something stabbed him in the side, and he pulled up his shirt, and he had a red mark on the side of him.
Huh. Have you had any kind of physical manifestation like that?
No.
Okay.
We've seen lights going across the river.
Uh-huh.
No boats are out.
I'm sure it's hard to remember everything over the years.
Yeah, it is. There's been all kinds of people getting EVPs, orbs, always
Right.
orbs.
It's funny that you mentioned that people experience things at the stairway there in the church. When we first session, we just did a normal EVP session with the recorder, right?
Right.
And when I asked, hey, we're from Hillsboro, we're just saying
standing still, and we hear a big loud pop right at the bottom of the stairs. It wasn't a step. We even went over there to try to get the stair to pop, and it doesn't.
Right.
And we're like, what the crap, right off the bat. But then nothing like that really happened after that. So it was like, you know, it was kind of weird, and we couldn't explain it because we were trying to drop rocks, and the rocks bounce, and you would only have to drop it from like an inch off the ground to get it to sound kind of like that, and trying to debunk it. But it's kind of weird that we heard something right there at the bottom, and then things happened there, so
Yeah.
have to think about that, I guess. Hello? John Wattles, can you hear me? Can anybody see us sitting here? My name's Justin. We would like to meet you. What's your name? That's radio noise. Can you use this device to speak to us? Can you make a loud noise on this device? Can you do something with it? We see truth. We seek knowledge. Can anybody help us with that? Is there a God? Does anybody know what this place was used for? Say something on this device really loud if you can use it. Do you hear that? Say something on this device really loud if you can use it. Do you hear that? It's like a faint woman. Is there a woman here? Right there. Can you say something louder? I can't hear you. Can you come up to us? I got this meter. They can sense your presence. We drove a long way to speak to you guys. Can you give us some sign that you're here? Come on, give us your name. What's your name, please? Last Last chance before I turn off this device. Say your name as loud as you can. All right, thank you.
I see things all the time that I can't even lie.
It'd be nice if something just appeared right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, that's just a rare occurrence.
People get their hair played with. There's a little girl down here likes to play people's hair.
Now, we heard a female in the church. Is a female reported a lot down there?
I've heard people talk about females down there. A lot of men, a lot of women.
Because you would have to think that the amount of spirits that could possibly be there or communicate would be infinite.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of worthless to try to sort through it all, I guess.
Had a medium down here one time. And she came in with a group, and she says, "This don't feel like a church." She says, "It feels like a doorway." And I'm like, "Well, it's not going to feel like a normal church."
Right. It does kind of feel like it's ominous, like maybe even a sense of someone staring, maybe,
Yeah.
It's just a little ominous, but
Right.
once you get I put the headphones on and I'm looking through the monitors and I kind of like take away from your normal senses that you normally have, it kind of changes your senses. But like just to normally sit down there, I can see how things could start playing with your head and
Yeah.
tricks in your eyes.
Yeah, and then we've had school groups go down in there and they see all the scratch marks on the wall.
Yeah.
And it's, oh my God, did people die down here trying to scratch their way out?
Right.
No, that's school marks. You know?
We're back again. Can you use this device to speak to us? Tell us your name. Anybody here know John Wattles? Anybody die here from the flood? Did somebody drown? Do you like it that we're here? Let us know. Can you use this box to speak to me here? I think I just heard you. Can you speak louder? Do you want us to stay? Say yes or no. Can you make a loud noise on this machine? Really loud. Try really hard, please. well, we only had a 2-degree increase during the first spirit box session after we returned from the break we had. It's reading flat zeros, and between flat zeros and 0.1, around 65, 66 degrees stable. It did raise up a couple degrees on that last session, which is kind of weird because you said you felt a warm during the spirit session. Did you feel warm during the one when we came down after break? Okay. Now, do you guys experience any kind of strange sensations when that box is going on at all? All right, because some people it irritates them. All righty. Well, do you not want to use the box, or are you trying to use the box? Do you want us to turn the box back on? We need to know. Can you come up to this red light right here and touch it? We come here to speak to the spirits that spoke to John Wattles. We want to keep this place restored in pristine condition. The money that we pay to come in here pays for that. Do you like that?
In this footage, you will hear the shadow detection feature of our mail meter being tripped. You can hear us laughing as we leave to the riverbank with Pam from the ground level, but if you listen carefully, you can hear footsteps in the church. You will also hear other unexplainable taps, footsteps, and noises in the church when we're 100 yards away. Are the spirits active in the church when it's vacant, or have we stirred up this activity? You be the judge.
Yeah, I've been interested to come down here for probably a year, a little bit, maybe a year and a half. And I was like, well, that's got to be perfect to talk to spirits. I mean, I can't think of any other place better.
Right.
Really.
Yeah, we talked to a lot of them here on this riverbank.
Yeah, I tried to read as much as I could. There's definitely a lot of energy and life and death tied in with
waterways.
Yeah, and then you got the theory with the water enhancing spiritual
Right.
conductivity, however you want to say that. Ooh.
But what would really be nice is we did one shadow detection session for a few minutes when we took a break. It'd be nice if we get that thing to go off, because that's pretty legit if it does.
Right.
So how did you come about acquiring the church and the land?
The guy used to camp over here where the actual house was, the meeting house.
Right.
He used to camp over there, and he owned a lot up there on the corner. And he just always parked his campers up there, and him and my dad got to be real good friends. So when he went to sell the property, he gave my dad first refusal on it. My dad bought it.
Did you know the church was on the property at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you believe in spirits and that whole thing before all that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because I was kind of wondering if that.
I grew up in a haunted house.
I bet. I was just wondering if the church has changed your life in any way or had an impact.
No different.
Just another chapter in the book, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're getting rain.
Yeah.
It's a little tinkle. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit roll in here. We'll stay here a while longer to see if we can figure out how to use this device. Did I just hear you? Talk to us. We believe in you. We want to see you, talk to you, learn from you. Is that you? Can you come over here and use these devices? If you come over to this right here and touch it, it'll alarm and let us know that you're here. How many fingers am I holding up? I think I heard one. I heard that there's some black folk seen down here. There's some people running from slavery. How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? Can you make a loud noise come across my device, please? I want to know that you're here.
If you don't want us here, let me know. Do something. Is that you? I'm going to shut this off. If you came across, thank you. What's the crew doing?
Chilling.
Look at her. She's always on her phone.
He's always on their phone. Me or Jennifer. I'm not on mine.
but
I'm not on mine.
That Indian spirit around here that's always wanting to talk to me. If you are, now's the time to talk. While Dave's got the recorder, he can hear you. I know you got a message you want to get out. Now's the time to do it. Can you tell me your name? Why was your people killed? Did you have a family? I know you got to be around. You're all the time following me. Stand outside my bedroom door and look in at me. Are you here? All you have to do is talk out loud. I know you're used to defining rods.
He's doing a rain
Don't
dance.
speak.